Have you noticed that money doesn't actually feel different when you earn a little more, but suddenly feels very different after a certain point? Not richer, not free, just heavier. For most people in the US and Europe, that point quietly shows up around $20,000. Let's make this concrete. Imagine a 28-year-old professional in Chicago, Berlin, or Milan. Nothing extreme, a normal job. After tax, they take home about $3,800 a month. On paper, that sounds stable. Then reality steps in. Rent or a mortgage takes $1,400. Car payment or public transport plus insurance, another $500. Student loans, maybe $300. Groceries, utilities, phone, subscriptions, call it $600. Before life even starts, over $2,800 is gone. What's left looks reasonable. Enough for weekends, a trip here and there, and maybe saving a few $100s a month. Over time, those savings grow, slowly, carefully. Eventually, after years of working, skipping some things, and saying yes to others, the account balance crosses $20,000. And this is where everything changes, just not in the way people expect. Because nothing in your life actually improved overnight. Your rent didn't go down, your job didn't become safer, your expenses didn't disappear, but psychologically, something flipped. That $20,000 starts to feel like proof. Proof that you're doing okay, proof that you're ahead. And quietly, without a single bad decision, behavior shifts. The apartment upgrade suddenly feels reasonable. A newer car feels justified. Travel feels deserved, not planned. None of these are mistakes by themselves. The mistake is what that $20,000 is mentally labeled as. Most people treat it like spare capacity, but it's not. Let's do boring math. That $20,000 doesn't represent freedom. It represents about 6 months of survival in a normal Western lifestyle. Less if you live in a major city, 6 months where you can say no to a bad job, 6 months where an illness doesn't destroy you, 6 months where panic stays away. Now here's the system flaw no one explains clearly. As income rises slightly, fixed costs chase it immediately. Rent adjusts to your comfort level. Cars adjust to your identity. Lifestyle quietly expands to match the new normal. So the savings that took years to build, they stop growing. Or worse, they slowly bleed. The real mistake isn't spending money. It's confusing financial stability with financial progress. Psychologically, this happens because the human brain hates idle resources. Money sitting still feels inefficient. It creates a subtle pressure to put it to use, especially when society constantly signals that visible upgrades equal success. But financially intelligent people think differently. They don't ask, can I afford this now? They ask, what does this cost me over 10 years? A $450 car payment isn't $450. It's over $5,000 a year of after-tax effort. A rent upgrade isn't comfort. It's a permanent reduction in flexibility. They understand that after $20,000, money becomes strategic, not emotional. Because the long-term impact of ignoring this shift is quiet but brutal. You keep earning more. You keep feeling stuck. Your lifestyle looks better, but your options don't expand. 10 years pass and the question becomes uncomfortable. How did I make decent money and still feel replaceable? The people who avoid this trap don't live smaller lives. They live delayed lives. They protect that $20,000 like it's fragile because it is. They let it grow before they let their identity grow. They treat stability as a foundation, not a reward. No panic, no extreme frugality, just clarity. Money doesn't change who you are after $20,000. It reveals how you think. If this way of looking at money helped you see something more clearly, you can quietly support the channel by liking the video or subscribing.